Okay, so it was a very volatile 24 hours prior to me taking this trade. So you can see straight away in the morning, I'm telling my team I'm going to take a very small swing position, and 50% of the normal size. So this position was actually a 2 lot size. Normally when I swing trade, I take between a 4 and a 5. So you can see that I've seriously reduced my risk because of the extreme volatility, and that's what I tend to do. You know, if I'm going to trade and I feel as though it's extremely volatile, I reduce my position size to reduce risk. Okay, so I've taken the trade 7:30 Malta time, which is 6:30 UK time. And again, I'm saying I'm expecting to hold it for several hours, and that's exactly what I've done. So I wasn't sure if I would have to stack a second position, but I'd already identified that resistance was actually 89 points away from my first position. So therefore, if I had to stack another position, it would be 89 points away from the first position, and that's exactly what happened. But again, it's about trying to anticipate what's going to happen with swing trading. In scalp trading, it's different. You're just reacting to what you're seeing because it's in real time, i.e., literally seconds are ticking by. So with this, you're trying to identify what's going to happen. So I already had my plan. I already knew what I was going to do if it went 89 points away from my first position. And the reason that I took that trade was because it was so many points away from resistance, but it was literally like 16 hours ago. So for me, resistance we could have had a new resistance level. So that was a very difficult trade to identify in terms of trying to, because I always try and take it at the top or the bottom of resistance or support. So again, I suppose the biggest thing for me here was identifying the fact that it was extremely volatile and therefore reducing my position size. So you can see, I did proceed with extreme caution on Friday, and that was the reason. So, but in anyway, as it turns out, if we come down to the end of the session on Friday, so here's an update. Let's see where it is. So my second position, I have a stop loss set at plus 179 points, and that was actually triggered last night. I'm currently 186 points up in the position, so I wanted to secure profit on that one, so I moved the stop loss to plus 179. It got triggered last night, so I've taken 179 points last night. First position, I'm currently 99 points up on. Well, that's changed because this morning you can see that I've updated the team on the two swing positions from Friday. So closed 179. That's the one where I initiated a stop loss at plus 179 points. The second position I'm still holding, and it's up 159 points. So let's get over to the chart and have a look. Okay, so this is actually the second position. So the first position I closed at a profit, 179 points I took. So on this position I'm currently up 133. Now an hour ago when I got up, it was actually 160 points, but I'm intending on holding this one for now. And this is what I'm looking for, okay? This is what I'm looking for in terms of my swing trading. I'm looking to play reversals with quite an expansive operating price range. So this is actually the first position that I took on Friday. And if memory serves me correctly, I think somewhere around here was initially resistance. I think it might have been around about here. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It was something like that, like 80 points or something, 86 points away from my first position. So you can see that at one stage I was well over 100 points down on this position, and on the second position I was down something like 50, 60 points or something. But this is the point about, these swing positions, is you have to be smart with your position size, because the whole idea is that you hold it. Okay, so for me, the market was completely overpriced, and I said that in my Telegram group on Friday, that I believed the market was overpriced, and that's why I held these two short positions over the weekend. Yes, the second position I did want to secure some kind of profit, so I did put a plus stop loss on that one, taking 179 points. But for me, it's still oversold, overbought. Okay, it's overpriced, so it's currently sitting at 34,300. I think that we're going to lose some more points, so I'm quite happy to hold this. But the whole point about this is, even with a small account, you could have taken this trade, you know, and taken the 179 points on the second position, and you could be currently sitting 130 odd points up on the second position. Now, a lot of the guys in the Telegram group, you know, everybody has a different opinion. Some people liquidated and like took 100 odd points off the first position, and I think this was like 50 points up towards the end of the session. So some people took the money and ran, others held. I personally wanted to hold because I felt as though there was more to get in terms of points over the weekend. I.e., when it opened back up, I felt as though there was going to be a further sell-off, and that's exactly what happened. So I mean, if I hadn't have closed the second position at a stop loss, I probably would have been up about 250 points or something like that. But again, what happened with that was it opened last night. There was a bit of a rally. My stop loss was triggered, taking 179 points, and then it sold off even further. But again, I wanted to secure profit from one of the positions. So this is a good example of having the ability to make some decent money using a very, very small position size, because the position size that I've used here, look, it's only 2 lots. You know, even if you are a beginner trader and you've started to trade with real money, you could also afford to trade taking these 2 lots or even the 1 lot, and look how many points you could have taken. You know, now normally, as I said, I take 4 to 5 points on 4 to 5 lots on a swing. So even if I had taken 4 on that one, I'd have been up €500 just on that one position. So you can see the possibility to gaining so many points. So Friday was a very good day. So I took 179 points off the second position, the second stack position. This was the first position that I took. I'm gonna hold this. And even if I secure 50 points, I would rather wait and see, because I could end up getting 300 or 400 points out of this. I mean, it's possible. I could even end up getting 500 points out of this. So that's the reason that I secured profit on the first one, was to take that profit. This one, I'm willing to hold it. I might put a 50 point take profit on it, just in case there's a massive pullback and I at least get something out of it. But for me, this is worth holding, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with this one. But that is it, guys. It's a very simple, very effective strategy that we have, that I've adopted here in the Telegram group. So we might come back to this at some point. It depends. I mean, I might speak about this in another video and say, yep, I got stopped out, I took 50 points, or we could be doing another video